This video has been one I've been wanting to make for a while, and the subject is: how does a good hi-fi system, which has pretty good dynamics or excellent dynamics, compare to actual live instruments? It's hard to find a comparison like that. So let me give you a little background. I am a drummer. I played drums for many, many years. I also go to live concerts often, so I like to listen to what live instruments sound, and I'm an audiophile to boot, and I like to try, and I do emphasize the word try to recreate the live experience in the home. Not necessarily always at that level, sound level, because I do value my hearing and I don't want to push it. But that's it. So that's what we're going to do today. I'm going to play a drum track because that's what I know the best. I know what drums sound like. I know what live drums sound like. So I'm going to play recorded drums first, and then we're going to do a little test to see how live instrument, if I add it, would sound comparing to the recorded music. So the system I'm playing, and I'm not going to be showing you the system today, that would be another video, is about $8,000 worth of gear. It's a very dynamic system dealing with subwoofers, multiple subwoofers, high dB speakers, plenty of headroom, and the mixer you see, I'm running it all through at Unity. So then I'm going to play, like I said, the live instrument, and we'll compare them. So that's what we're going to do first. So first you're going to hear is just the sound system, hi-fi system by itself, what about $8,000 worth of equipment could do. Here we go. So, what do you think? 99.3 dB. I put on some hearing protection because the next segment I'm going to be playing it without the hearing protection. So, pretty good bass response, I must say. And to get that kind of bass response, you need some heavy hitting subwoofers. But is that as loud as a live drum set? And the answer is no. A live drum set is considerably louder. But in the home, this sounded pretty realistic as I was setting the levels before I put on the hearing protection. It sounded very realistic as far as levels. But a actual drum set playing that beat, I would say would be another maybe 20 dBs higher. As high as 120 dB a live drum set goes. Okay, I'm going to play that same tune again, except we're going to change it up a little. So let's hear if you can hear the difference. 112 dB. The previous reading I got was about 100. And when you're talking about volume, anything over 10 dB and above is double the volume. So this was 12 dB more. It was double, twice as loud as just the recorded hi-fi system. So this is our live instrument. It is a Zildjian custom dark crash K-series, 14-inch. And for the people who don't play drums, 14-inch crash is considered very small. Actually, they don't even make this cymbal anymore. The next size up is what they make, the 16-inch. And as you go up in size, it gets louder. A 14-inch, you hit it and the sound is loud, but then the sound decays very quickly. When you go to the 16-inch, that reverberation will last longer and is louder. I have an 18-inch crash on my drum set upstairs. So this is considered a very small crash cymbal, but I do like the sound. This cymbal is about $300. So the reason I'm making this video is I believe personally that there is no hi-fi system, and I'm not talking about price. Price is independent. I don't care if it's $1 million system. You will not be able to replicate the sound of this $300 cymbal. I don't care how much you spend. Now, maybe over the YouTube microphone and the very inexpensive microphone I'm using for this video, which is my iPhone. Some guy told me I should use a better microphone. I asked him to please send me some funds because I use all my money to buy equipment. I don't buy cameras. Anyway, I believe I would do the same test with something as simple as a $10 triangle. There's just no way, as technology stands today, who knows about the future. That's the goal. That's the holy grail, is to be able to have a acoustic guitar playing on a hi-fi system, and it sounds exactly note by note. I guess they would have to use computer systems, obviously, in the future, and it would be exactly the same as a live acoustic guitars. That's the Holy Grail. That's what they've been trying to do for all these years. But that's my challenge for anybody out there, the audiophiles out there. I'll play my $5 triangle, and your $1 million system or above will not be able to recreate completely that sound. It'll come close, but it won't be able to do it. So the dynamics of this particular cymbal, a small crash cymbal, in my opinion, at least live, it's just nowhere near the technology of even a very good dynamic hi-fi system, which I have built here. In the future, I'll share the system. So that's it. I did take off the hearing protection when I played, so you future drummers out there, drumming can really affect your hearing. So like I mentioned, I played for only a short time without the hearing protection at 112 dB, and that was, what was it, less than 2 minutes or so, right? But when you're practicing drums, you're playing for maybe a half hour, and you're reaching 120 dB on a snare rim shot. It gets pretty loud. So that's my warning for future drummers, be careful. And of course, when you're playing drums in the home, you get a lot of complaints. I know that. Anyway, hope you enjoyed this video. This is Bill, signing out. Let's do a little more testing, except this time without any accompanying tracks, just the instrument, the cymbal by itself, and we'll see what kind of dB levels we get. This is playing the crash cymbal as a ride. This would be your lowest volume. I'm not sure this test is exactly accurate. Normally my dB meter would be at my ear level, but we got 94 dB. So if you're playing some jazz tracks in the home with some ride cymbal in the background, to be close to realistic, it should be at about 94 dB. The next test will be a little louder. It's playing the bell of the cymbal, and that should be louder than just playing ride style. Here we go. So 98.4, it's creeping up. When I personally listen to music, at home. I'm trying not to go over 85 dB, but if you have some peaks once in a while, a timpani hit that goes up to 98, I don't think it's going to damage your hearing right away. Only if you play music at a consistent time, over 5 minutes, 10 minutes at these high levels, where I would be concerned. But I try to keep it under 85. And just as a little warning, if you boost it to 90, after a while, 90 doesn't sound loud anymore. So you boost it up to 95, and then it's just like a vicious cycle. So I try to keep it 85 dB and below. It's not easy, though. It takes a lot of self-control. And the last test will be the loudest, and that is on the crash cymbal, crashing it. That means striking it hard and listen for the reverberation, how the sound continues. I don't know how many seconds, I've never timed it. But again, when you're listening to recorded music, you're trying to recreate this. Here we go, crash cymbal being crashed. So there we go, 116 dB. That's about as loud as we're going to get it. Plenty loud without hearing protection, without backing tracks. I hope you heard exactly what a live instrument sounds like. One day we can reproduce that in the home, but then again, do we really want to? Do we want to produce the Led Zeppelin concert, which was 130 dB plus, in the home? Personally, I would say no. I'll leave you with this last recorded track called Percussion Master Kit. There's a lot going on there. If you listen to the different type of drumming styles that's going on, bass drum hits. Here we go.